Alright, he's just coming. Right, so because this is obviously still a test run, I have a couple of tweaks. If I can remember what the fuck they were. Well, you should have one lifestyle marked for our last week on.
Oh, okay. No, I'll mark it now.
We didn't pay the rent last time, right? No, that was the one before we paid
No,
it.
no, that was... Yeah.
Yeah, so you should have one marked now.
Yeah.
What fucking...
What's this I hear? You paying rent? Ha! Dark doesn't pay rent.
I mean, that's technically true. I don't pay rent.
Dark, you know, negotiates with justice.
I mean, that's one way of calling the bailiffs.
I have this thing that Dark lives in a mansion or a castle.
Everybody else here knows where I live, so yeah, they know this.
Yeah, you
it is
live
indeed
in
a fortress
on the hill.
It's not even on a hill. At the bottom of a hill.
He's got a good angle on the kids that he can see from his window.
Oh.
I didn't know this year, but I don't. Oh well. Yeah.
Can't change my mind, man.
So I've been working on the assumption that runs pay a scale of 1 to 3 creds by default, with the normal payment being 2 creds. But I saw my notes from the last time we played Runner, and it said change this to 2 to 4 creds. So you've been getting a little underpaid on some of them.
I didn't get paid in the last mission I played.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, they wouldn't have got paid in that one, but that's Shade's fault. You can blame him for that.
When in doubt, blame Shade.
He swindled us.
And the other thing I wanted to do was, I don't feel that your lifestyle choice has enough effect, like, mechanically on things. Because it's all very well saying, okay, you're luxury, so your gear is, like, better, but, I mean, most of the time that doesn't translate to anything. So, I think if you're on luxury, when you use loadout, the loadout dice has +1 to the result. If you're on street and you use a loadout dice for something, that has -1 to its result.
And then you said comfort has nothing.
Comfort's just normal, yeah. Because I think to change all of your dice results based on your lifestyle would be too much. But I think just the loadout dice, so it's just like a little bonus or a little negative. Just make it a little more consequential, which lifestyle you're picking. I give him 3 minutes before I start shouting at him.
Is that from?
But maybe you two can fill Griff there and on what happened last time.
Yes, please.
Oh, we almost died again.
That's a normal thing. I expect no less.
We almost died. We could have had more money. We got okey doked again. Actually, you would have been a great you would have been a great tricked. We got tricked.
Yeah, there was times that we would have needed you and that.
You would have been our greatest asset if you were here. I'm just gonna say that. Because we were gonna go for drugs. We were gonna, like, you know.
I think it's like, I could imagine like Dixon like got the message, but he turned up to the wrong Quickie Mart or something.
Well, they were to steal a boat, a ship, and they were told it wasn't.
Yeah.
For a low-level executive, This very wealthy woman hired him. And then it turns out it was her ex-husband, and he's actually like a top-ranking executive, and it wasn't just a boat; it was like a pure super yacht with like a pure artillery
With like
cannon on it.
tons of security.
Oh, cool. Just your run-of-the-mill gunboat, you know.
So they took a sub and approached it, and actually got a really good role for engagement. So they got on the ship. Things happened. Shade's nemesis was on the ship, but he rolled well. He decided at that point to start rolling well, so he didn't die.
I saved him this time, just to say, didn't I?
Yeah, and then Calamity cleaned up at the end, knocking out, I think, 3 high-level corp guard guys. And then
we were trying to do this as clean as possible, though. But...
And then he used a Magna Grapple on the ship, and it was only slightly damaged, so it only took a slight hit to the payment. And then once they returned the ship to the drop-off point, another team of people came on the ship and blew it up.
As they do.
Because she was very specific, you know, make sure it's not damaged, like stuff. But then when they brought it back, it got blown up anyway.
Because they did it. They're like, oh.
But it was a clean getaway and everything. I mean, it went kind of well. Oh yeah, and the guy you weren't supposed to harm drowned. Because you left him in the water.
I didn't want to do that. Actually, no, that's not fair because I gave him a lightsaber, so...
In the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean. Well, not in the middle, but far enough off the coast. He might have survived, but I mean, as far as you guys are concerned, he probably drowned.
You win some, you lose some.
Well, he lost a lot more than you guys did.
You guys tend to lose a lot of things. Definitely a trend here of, you know, people dying who shouldn't be dying when you do a job.
Well, these are harsh times.
Okay, this is on, this is up, this is open. Where's the file? What if I get this game seems under? Right, yes, so you can show it whenever, I guess. So I guess, Cabrina, you will get a call, a message from Mace. Actually, did we have any healing or anything like that to get done?
No, I'm good now.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with my status as is. I want to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, so Cabrina, you'll get a call from Mace, and he's kind of annoyed when he calls. Cabrina, I've been trying to get in touch with your contact Shade, and he's not answering his cell. What's going on?
Shade, he's what's called, he's taking a wee time out just now because he's not feeling very well. So he'll be back on jobs the next week.
What do you think this is? I finally start getting the big contracts for you guys, and he ducks out.
Don't ask, because I don't know.
I'm not even asking a question about what happened to Deep, who got found in his club post bomb explosion with his head blown off.
Fucking hell.
That situation was it's called we had done a job for him.
Yeah, I know.
And we did it well, and in return he goes all sort of like...
Wait. So you guys did have something to do with that then?
No, we didn't have anything to do with that. We had to run away. But he had this other gang, this corporal gang, that wanted to kill him. This guy with a suit on.
Alright, well just stop there, Cabrina. Honestly, I don't want to know any more about it if it's a corp involved. It's too coincidental that people that you keep working for end up dead. Like, let's just not make this a habit, okay?
There's no habit.
Right, well, I'm hoping this time things will go a little smoother for you lot. Or perhaps the elf is the one that's the trouble. I don't know. But anyway, I've got you a meet set up with a client. So you're meeting a bar called the Sunken Anchor. And it's Miss Peta you're to meet.
Okay.
Here's a job for you.
Okay, that sounds really good.
And this is a
What
corporate
terms?
level job. It pays well. So make sure you don't fuck up.
Okay.
And tell that bitch ass elf to fucking call me.
Hello.
And the goblin just falls in from the ceiling.
Just wakes up from the corner.
Okay, guys. We're meeting a woman called Peta in
Yeah.
this Peta in this or Peta in this pub place. So let's go.
Gorpo will know
Really?
the place because it's the Sunken Anchor.
The Sunken
Where's
Anchor.
the place?
The Sunken Anchor.
Okay, Sunken Anchor it is.
But are you all like together when this call comes in then?
Well, yeah.
We're all in this together. Yes.
So we did. I mean, the last time we decided your mutual meeting spot was like a cyberspace hangout. It wasn't like in person. So is that where you're hanging out when the call comes in?
Yeah, that's
You know
fine.
what?
And
Yes, we're in. What's a funny name? No, forget it. Just a weird variation of Facebook.
Yeah, I think last time we said it was kind of sort of like a Discord room, but obviously it's like 3D cyberspace that you'd be
Yeah.
jacked into when you're interacting with it.
Yep.
And Calamity, obviously you have not heard or seen anything from the Orc Boys in the past few days. None of them shown up at the gym. Word in the street is that they got blown away by some other gang, some magic gang that they were trifling with.
Suspicion rises.
Suspicion rises.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fine. It's, just the way of the world. Nothing untoward happened there.
All right, noted. And I'll probably figure it out some other time.
Okay. Prom, did you get your sheet updated with what I said on the channel?
I was working on it. I was trying to find it.
The bit that I posted? Hang on, I'll get it for you. Or is it?
Oh, never
just
mind.
before
I
we get
found
there?
it.
Yeah, you should have, because I went back and listened to it, you should have 3 harm, that was from the bomb, 1 edge, because that was your firearm, and then 2 heat, which was also from the bomb. And you've got 1 cred, because you said you banked the other one. Or the other 6, rather. And I think your lifestyle should be due this time. At the end of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever you get from this one, you should be able to use to pay for stuff. But yes, this is the Sunken Anchor, which Gorpo knows quite well because he knows the owner of this establishment. I don't know if the rest of you know this or not. When you arrive, there is a lot of goblins, hobgoblins, orcs, maybe a single troll sat in the corner on his own. A lot of green
And
skins.
none of them are orc boys.
No, they're not like gang members. This is down at
Oh.
docks. A lot of kind of dock workers, people like that, blue collar types. But yeah,
Okay.
it's a fairly kind of low rent kind of place. Smells of stale alcohol. Air conditioning is not great. There's a distinct smell of like gunpowder in the air as well. Showing what Gorpo's guy was. It was called. It was here. Gorb. That was it. I will stick him up on screen. Yeah, the guy behind the bar is another goblin with like a red mohawk, welder glasses. and rather than serving drinks, he's like working on something.
I was going to say, are we sure we're in a bar and not some mechanics?
Yes, you might wonder that. And anyone, well, actually, you're not going to see. You're looking around, you're looking for someone, and you thought this was a high-level corp job, so you're expecting a high-level corporate type person here. None of the patrons in this bar look to be that sort of person. So, what do you want to do?
Well, we just go and ask at the bar who Pia is.
Okay, you walk up to the bar, gorp gorp, not paying you any attention whatsoever. There's just bzzz, and then something kind of explodes, and a wee puff of smoke comes up, and he just goes, ah! God damn it! He pulls out a big hammer and just like smacks it and breaks the whole thing.
Lovely.
Oh, well, whatever it is very broken now.
Huh? Oh. What do you want?
A glass of tap water, please.
Yeah, tap water, please.
Don't have any.
Does
Oh, I
anyone
guess we've
else
got the wrong
want
place, Katrina.
Does anyone else want a drink?
I am alright.
Oh, here, Garpo.
Hello.
Do you know where Pia is?
Huh?
Do you know a person called Pia? Is she in the area?
Garpo, what'd she say? I can't understand anything.
Pia.
You got a strange accent, lady.
Oh, okay.
I like this one.
Pira. Oh, the suit. Yeah, back room. And he points to a little door at the side that's labelled bathroom. Or labelled ladies' bathroom, I should say.
Okay. Well, will me and the keep forgetting your character's name. Calamity. Well, me and Calamity will go into the bathroom since she's in the bathroom.
Blood's not on roll 20.
Clem's not on 20. Okay, you push open the door to the ladies' bathroom, Cabrina, and you can see inside is like just a sort of rectangular chamber with a single circular table and a couple of chairs around it. And there is a woman sat there, dark-skinned woman with a business suit on.
In the bathroom?
Hello, are you Pia?
She's like sitting there, obviously on an AR display when you open the door. She's like, I'm waiting for someone.
Yeah, I'm Cabrina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please come in. My apologies for the decor.
No, that's no problem.
You two walk in, and this is not a bathroom. There's no stalls or cubicles or sinks or anything like that.
Okay.
It's just an empty room with this table and chairs.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
So, we were told that you had a job for us.
Yes, I do. I represent a corporation, which I don't think we need to get into. But yes, I have a job that requires a set of skills that I'm told you can provide.
So what's the job?
Are you familiar with the warehousing in Port Virginia?
I've been to Port Virginia, but I don't really know about the warehousing. Does anyone else know about the warehousing in Port Virginia?
I sure don't. So what do you talk? What's the job?
What's the job? Yeah.
One of the docks, well, several of the docks in the port belong to Somimitsu Kokisai, the corporation is SMK. They have a warehouse there which is stocked with electronic goods, drones, I am interested in having you break into this facility. You can stage a burglary if you want. Steal as many drones as you like. Those are, whatever you take is up to you. But what I'm interested in is the Series 2200 service bots, which are destined to be exported to Europe next week. I need you to open the containers for these drones and switch out some of the circuit boards for ones that I will supply you with. And then I need you to reseal those packages so it does not appear to be opened, and leave them there so that they will be exported as scheduled next week.
Okay.
That's it. Anything else you want to take on the job, that's yours to sell and do as you wish. As a little bonus.
Do you have any sort of planning as in the building? Have you got building plans?
I don't have building plans, but I can inform you about some of the security measures that they do have in operation there. So obviously as a corporate dock, it is under surveillance 24/7. They have cameras, motion sensors, alarms. These are all EMP shielded, so they cannot be disabled that way. There's a number of security turrets which are automated, and these fire taser rounds to disable any trespassers. It's fairly normal for SMK to have a mage on guard. There will be 2 mages and they will take it in shifts. So you can expect magical defenses, spirits and such. And in addition to this, of course, being SMK, there are a number of robotic drones on duty.
What does the SMK stand for?
The corporation's name is Sumitomo Mitsubishi Kokusai.
Okay.
You must have heard of them.
I think, I've heard of them. So in regards as well to how busy they are, what would you say was the ideal time to go in?
Well, I mean, that will be up to you. Surely you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Is there any back entrances or anything any underground or anything?
Well, I can't imagine you'll be able to enter from a subterranean point, as it's a dock and it sits on the waterfront.
Yeah.
But obviously, one side of the facility is open to the ocean, and the rest of it is walled and fenced off from the mainland. But if you're able to accomplish this job and successfully replace the circuit boards, and those drones are successfully exported as scheduled next week, I will pay you 4 credits each.
Has anyone got any questions?
Nothing that's jumping out of my head.
Who is the company owned by? Is it like elves or?
SMK, like all of the mega corporations, are owned by a dragon.
Oh.
Are you sure you've done this kind of work before?
Yes, I've done this work before. just evaluating things. In this type, it seems like a sort of 2 jobs in one.
No, it really isn't.
I was thinking more. I think like 5 for this.
She raises a single eyebrow, lowers her head a little bit when you say this. I think 4 credits each is more than sufficient for the task at hand. On top of which, if you were to steal any of the merchandise that is in the warehouse, you can certainly make up more than that.
If we get merchandise, if we can get like more merchandise, will you give us 5 then?
I'm not interested in the merchandise.
Okay. Fine.
All right,
Okay.
so yeah. Good.
Right. I think that's all the questions that I have. Does anybody else have any questions?
I'll do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We'll do.
Excellent, she says, and she reaches under the table and pulls up a small silver briefcase. She sets it on the table, clicks it open, turns it around to face you. You can see there's like a dozen circuit boards with microchips and stuff laid out neatly inside it. And they're wrapped in plastic to prevent them from damage from static or anything like that. These are the circuit boards for the Series 2200s. I need you to swap them out on all of the ones available in the warehouse.
Okay. That sounds good. Calamity, Calamity, Gorple, can you lift those up? Thanks. I'm just asking Gorple and Calamity to take the briefcase.
Why do you want me to take it?
You can take
Is it
yeah.
bigger than me?
No, it's
Well,
a small briefcase.
I like
It's a
the idea of
small
Gorpo just being like, no problem.
Calamity, can you take the briefcase?
Why?
Well, someone has to take the briefcase, or you can
Okay, take the briefcase.
The woman stands up while you're arguing over who's to take the briefcase. So I will expect to hear from you shortly then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good doing business with you.
Yes, I hope so. She you can see she's like gingerly trying to touch anything in this place as she makes her way out.
Shut.
Right, so we have to come up with a plan now. So let's get out of here and make our plan.
There is a sound like a gunshot, and then you hear a lot of glass smashing outside in the bar.
I go
Oh,
out
lovely.
and I poke my head out.
Oh, maybe they found
So-
tap water.
Oh, let's go through the exit. There must be an exit. Is there an exit in that room?
Not in this room, no.
Okay.
There's one way out in and out this room. Poking your head out, you can see an orc standing there, and his face is all kind of like blackened from some sort of minor explosion. And all the shelving behind the bar is like falling down, and all the bottles and glasses are all smashed.
Oh.
Gorgorb's
Oh,
Is
like
this deep?
Gorgorb is like yanking a fire extinguisher off the ball.
Oh, that's none of our business. Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys don't want to watch?
Oh, let's go. Don't want to. Let's go. We want to save our lives for the actual task. So let's go.
All right. So here's the
Okay,
hardest
so-
question: are we going quietly or loud?
Where's the frame of
Right.
burglary?
Yeah, I think we have to be like stealth, don't we?
All right. Vote on stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth.
I'm a master of stealth.
Vote on loud.
It's like, I'm a master at stealth, he says, packing the bazooka into his backpack.
All right then. So we have to stage a burglary. You said.
Yeah, so it's basically we're
Thank
switching
you.
the motherboards out.
All right. So All right. So we're gonna need suits and mask.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
What we're gonna have to pretend that we're like from like an agent. Let's do some
Or we can just
Okay.
get some other people can do it, and we'll just sneak in and just. It's gonna cost money. Never mind.
we
Have any
could
credits?
what's that guy that I have again that's like the the one that deals with like the what do you call that again?
Well, you can't remember the guy or what it is that he does, so I can't help you.
The sort of the techie guy. What was the techie guy that I
Your
have?
hacker. Dorcas.
Yes, my hacker, Dorcas. Okay, why do we get Dorcas? Like, if we all pay him a cred each, we could get him to switch the motherboards.
Well, it's not a hacker's thing to do with hardware. That's something that Dixon is good
Yeah.
at.
Oh, well, this is prime job for you then.
As Dixon is literally with a file in his hand, just topping it up with another vial. He's just like, wait, you want me to fix something? Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you been
Just
taking anything from my stash?
Just don't mess it up. This is don't use the drugs on yourself. This is keep them for when we're going to the place.
It's like 30
when you
years
need
too
them.
late to say that, Dixon.
Yeah.
The thing is, sort of like Dixon sort of looks inside his chest at like the 7 injectors that are sticking into like all these veins on his body, and he's just like, "You mean from now, right?"
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call up Dorcas to see if he can give us what's called a building plan to the for the building, as in to see where the entrances are,
Yes, I
etc.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay, you can
That's
call
fine.
Dorcas up and he'll ask what you want, you'll tell him what you're needing, and then he will try to get it for you. So I guess you can roll 1 dice.
Okay.
Yes, he's going to get you some very detailed plans and schematics, not just for
Oh no.
the warehouse itself, but for the whole port, basically, so you can see all the different docks, how it's laid out, walls, size of fences, all the measurements and dimensions for it. It's obviously not.
Well, that was a
Yeah, and you can see where like turrets are placed and where cameras are placed. So you get quite a detailed overlay of like the layout and where everything is.
Is there a area that's been sort of like there's not any cameras? Is there a sort of
So the cameras are arranged
backdoor?
in such a way that they're covering all the different angles from around the building
Right.
and the entrances to the dock itself, obviously.
Okay.
So like one side of it is open to the ocean. It's got inlets where ships can come in. The whole port is attached to a naval base because this is like deep water, so they can have some of the bigger ships come in. So there's a lot of security around the area.
Yeah.
But each of the main large corporations have their own like set of docks within the larger port, and 6 of them are reserved for SMK. And it's dock number 2 is where the warehouse is that you want to hit.
Okay, so we're going to dock number 2. Okay. Is there a entrance that's like easy to get into? You would say that's like an easier way to.
I mean, that's
like,
up to your own judgment what you think is easier. You can come in through land, you'd have to go through the checkpoint, past the gates, and then you go along like the concrete to where the warehouse sits on the dock. If you wanted
Could
to
you
come in
get,
from the
like,
land, or you could come in from the water.
Could you come in from like the submarine?
Yeah, you could come in from water. It's deep water, like I said, because
Yeah.
it's a deep dock.
Okay. And then come through like the submarine to get in.
I mean, you pull up like in the dock beside the warehouse still, but that would get you into the area. There's obviously no fencing on the water side. The security there is down to like drones and patrols and stuff like that.
Okay, well that sounds actually pretty good. So let's go to the water side, and we'd have like the submarines probably the best thing.
Does anyone else want to reach out to someone or someplace for intel?
Yeah. Calamity, do you have any? No.
Not really. I mean, for this?
Gorple?
I do not.
So, at the mention of SMK as well, Gorpo should probably remember that he has beef with SMK because they did not supply him with explosives. So you don't like these guys.
Oh, we could just blow them up then.
We need to frame it as if it's a burglary. I mean, do we know anyone that burgles with explosives other than Gorpo?
Gorpo might know someone. Like, you can make up a character. Have you got anyone that you can that you think Gorpo must have connections because he's got all that
Nope, only me.
equipment?
Oh,
Only
be
you?
right back.
Are you just you? Flying solo? Okay. So the plan is, I think the submarine seems to be the plan. What do you think about that? And we're sneaking in through the submarine because we can get through the fences and things like that. And then there's a couple of drones, but I was thinking that I can just corrode them.
Well, we did Dixon gets back because he might have
Yeah.
someone as well.
How about you, Calamity? Do you have anybody?
I just said no.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any
You're not
ideas?
gonna any ideas of somebody?
Well, not of somebody, but do you have any ideas about how to approach it?
I just throw my idea out there. But it's gonna cost. That's gonna cost money. Pretty much, have someone else do the heist, and then we get behind and try to objective. Does it have to be a heist, or just shit? I didn't ask her.
Well, the idea is because they are probably going to know somebody broke in for some reason, but if you disguise it as a theft, they're not going to go looking to see if anything's been tampered with. That's the idea.
What's this place again called?
It's the SNK
SNK.
Port Dock Warehouse in Port, Virginia.
Gorfo, you want to stage as a mad bomber? Or a double mad bomber? Or double agent mad?
You could actually go
Really?
right. So if we have as long as you don't do the warehouse number 2, but see the ones beside it, if you bomb them, and then that means we can go in and change the motherboards. That'll be our kind of tactic. Maybe not going stealth, just going in there and changing it up.
What she said.
So that's a big
Okay.
distraction, and then people will just come running to that, won't they? They'll come running to say, like, what's going
Gorpo's
on?
got such a good track record with bombs as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of the idea?
Or we could do what I said about the stealth thing and just come in with the submarine. Just go with the submarine and then just like use the corrode spell and to get rid of the.
You wouldn't corrode.
Yeah, but
What do you think of the idea?
Yeah, we could do it.
what's your what?
Anything to add?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we
nah.
vote. What's the best idea?
Sounds good.
Is Dixon back?
Fuck out of here.
Oh no, sounds good. Sure, do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, like I can't do it myself. Thanks, Calamity. What do you think is what do you think is the best one? The one like we can go all in on the sort of distraction, or the stealth one? Which one do you think will get us the results? I'm
The
thinking
one that
the
doesn't get us
distraction.
killed.
Yeah, picking the distraction one because it's done as well before, but we're counting our chickens here, so I don't know.
The idea is now when it comes to your idea, it's not bad because we blow up the building next to it, and then we just sneak in and try to get it done. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Now,
If it follows through for that.
If we do that, I would say that we dress like one of the workers. Some of the workers.
Can I was gonna say, you were talking about you need somebody, the techie guy, to come in and do like the motherboards and stuff like that. And, like obviously you need a hacker as well.
No, you don't
for
need a
like
hacker.
some of the I was thinking for the cameras and stuff like that.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. So
Dixon's team role is hacking, like doing the manual hacking stuff, the techie stuff.
can we do some magic to get this sort of hacking stuff?
If you're Technomancer, but you're not.
Oh,
All right, so first
Tech mage,
idea
I should
is
say.
to just do it manually. So
yeah.
dress like some of the workers to get the heat off. So what do you guys think of that idea, the first idea?
The first idea about the submarine, or what, or the
No,
one
your
about?
idea.
Oh, okay. There's two though. There's one about the submarine, and then there's one with Gorple.
And what about this? We already did the submarine. Let's go with
Oh
something
right.
different.
Okay.
We already did
Your
that
other
last week.
Yeah. Yeah, your first idea was good. Blow up the other building.
Right. Okay. Okay. So maybe like we come in on. I would say like I'd like to come in like on a sort of plane or something, but then maybe we can go on a
What
sort
is
of.
with you doing bomber stuff? Like, yeah, let's go on a plane and crash into the building and
Okay,
like,
okay.
right.
Well, let's can we not do the I still think the submarine thing is the best, because you've only got a couple of drones, you're going in there, we can still have the same premise where Gorple goes to the other warehouse and like sets that, alight, and then we all sneak into the warehouse and change the motherboards.
Right, I
I
need
think
to go.
that's a good plan.
I need to go feed this cat. I'll give fucking Dixon a second to come
Exactly, dude.
back. Because he's like BRB and fuck knows where he went. I'll be back in a minute.
Ram, do you have any ideas?
Not really.
Are you
Drawing
tired?
blanks?
Yep.
Yeah. I just think that might be a good idea. Just like go with the submarine, and we can that sort of sneakiness thing, and then we,
But
get Gorple
submarines,
to.
man.
Yeah, but it's we don't want to go in a boat or something, and we're just like, hi guys, it's quite it, the person said the security is quite tight, so. I just thought submarines, because we're well hidden and we're just like, and then we can just kind of like swim up from the submarine. I don't know. Okay, Dixon, right. Calamity, do you want to go over what our two plans are? What
Wait,
plan is the best?
Jason, how long have you been gone?
He's been gone 10 minutes, I think. 12 minutes.
All right, Jackson, do you have any ideas?
About how we get in,
Yes.
steal a thing, and burgle a thing.
Yes.
We could always knock out the guards.
Mm-hmm.
Then we always put their fingers all over things to make it look like they stole stuff. And then maybe they got drunk and fell asleep. And then, the guards stole it.
I like my idea better.
No.
I like
an idea.
parts. I like elements of that. I like it when we are in that warehouse.
Okay. Her idea is to do the submarine thing again. We go in the submarine. We get. Wait. What do we do? Break it down to me again.
Okay, I'm breaking it down as in we go into the submarine, and that's us sneaking in. So we're there. However, Gorpo, he's on a separate mission where he's going to just like the other warehouse. He's the one, because he likes to bomb things and stuff, so he can just do that. That'll be our distraction. He will message us through the chat, and then that's our cue to like once everyone's like the alarms are going off, we can just like sneak in. And that's a good idea.
Did Dixon come back yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we have a plan. We're doing the submarine thing.
Okay, so a stealth one then.
Yes.
It's sort of stealth.
Well, sorta.
Well, it's kind of stealth because it's stealth and because Gorpo's going to be doing something a wee bit different because he's going to be like at the other warehouse. He's going to be causing the distraction.
Oh,
But we're
so you're
going to
doing
be
both.
stealthily. Yes.
Right. Okay, so it's not stealth then. It's going to be deception.
Yes, please, yeah. Oh, and I've already rolled the 6. This 6 would have been so good if we'd have got this 6.
It doesn't matter if you already rolled a 6.
Yeah, but like usually when you roll a 6, you then get a bad
The
roll
algorithm
afterwards.
for the randomized number doesn't care if you rolled a 6 already.
Yeah.
Find this engagement things. I can never remember those. Okay, deception. So, method of deception is Gorpo doing what? An explosion?
Yes, he's the distraction. We are
On the
sneaking
other
in.
building.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, one of the other buildings. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I would get Gorpo to roll it, but I feel like because Cabrina has been talking about everything, she should have to roll it. That sound fair to
I'm
everyone?
always rolling it.
I like that choice. Yep.
Okay, Cabrina, so you're going to roll 2 dice, and this is going to determine where we are when things kick off.
Oh no.
Yep.
It's D6, isn't it? Yeah.
2d6, yes, it's always d6s in this game. Oh, that's amazing. Failed both dice.
No. See, I said someone else should roll it because I had that.
No.
Yeah.
Play the
Okay,
ball.
so you are
what
coming
happened?
in a submersible, yes?
Yes.
And Gorpo's going to be, I guess, jumping out and going to the other warehouse on his own.
Yeah.
Okay, so your submersible approaches, and just as it's getting within, the vicinity of the docks, so that you can go your separate ways to set explosives and stuff like that. Gorpo, you get your strap with explosives around your waist. Oh wait, actually, before we do this, I need to get your loadouts.
Okay, I've got
Lights.
medium.
Standard.
Dixon's going in light.
Medium?
So everyone standard except Dixon, who's light, yeah.
Because Dixon
Yeah.
thought we were going in stealth, so went in light.
Yeah.
Medium's okay to go in when you're doing stealth. It's only if you go in like heavy.
Okay, so we are at the point where the submarine's kind of getting close to the water point where he's going to jump out and then swim or take a little craft to go to the other dock. So you're strapping on the explosives, Gorpo, and you open the hatch of the submarine, and you're just about to jump out into the water when you see a trio of these water drones, and they look just like big gun barrels with like rudders and propellers, and they're zooming through the water towards you all. And just as you kind of catch sight of them, you just see one of them launch a torpedo into the water and fires it straight at your submarine. So what do you guys want to do?
Get out of the submarine.
And get out of the
I'm gonna jump in the
submarine,
water.
yeah.
I was thinking evasive maneuvers, but I guess since everyone's abandoning ship,
Does anyone know how to drive a submarine?
Well, you're driving.
we had
Gorpo
to have
just...
got it here somewhere.
Well, Gorpo's the driver. He just jumped out.
Yeah.
Ah, right, following the driver.
Yes.
It does have
Yep.
4 functions. This submarine. You can give it functions.
Oh.
He's in the water now.
You guys inside
Well,
will
we
just
can
see.
jump, we
sorry.
can jump it back into the submarine.
Well, you
if it's
guys
got
they're
four
inside the
functions.
submarine. He straps on, and then just you hear splish as he jumps out, and then you guys just see beep 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 on the sonar. This little red thing moving through the water straight towards you.
Can you? Because he's got 4 of these things. Can we use one of them? That's
No,
on
he
the
gets to dictate what they
submarines?
are because it's his vehicle.
Right. Can I
Just
ask?
give it
Orko
AI and tell it to
Autopilot.
drive.
What's that sort
to
of
dodge.
EMP thing, isn't it?
No.
To just get it rid
No. You see on
Can
the.
you not?
Can you shush that? Stop talking since we started. Man. You see the torpedo coming towards you on the radar, and then you hear the voice of the submarine saying, "If I could get Charles' attention, there's the bogey on his way through the water."
Maybe just like blow the torpedo thing. Like, use shoot a sort of.
Kind of in the
rocket at
water.
it. Well, could we not use a rocket at it or something?
If Gorpo gives it something like that, sure.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna do, Gorpo?
I'll just have the autopilot drive out of the way or something.
Sure. You hit a little doodad on your wrist, telling it to take evasive measures. You can hear the engine revving up you guys as you're inside, and the voice just says, "I'll hold on to your butts now." You can feel it lurching to the side. Corpo, you can roll 1 dice. Which lifestyle are you on? You on luxury or street or what?
Lifestyle,
Yeah.
comfort.
Comfort. Okay, so just regular 1 dice. Yeah, the torpedo strikes the submersible as it tries to turn to the side, rupturing its hull. You start taking on water immediately, and everybody inside take 1 harm. Gorpo, you jump into the water. You can feel the blast, the implosion from underneath the water at this distance because you're not that far away. And you can still see the trio of boats, drones in the water, zipping towards you like large mechanical sharks. What would you like to do?
Can I use my loadout for armor to protect me from the harm?
Yes, you can. You can spend 1 slot for light armor, or 2 slots if you need. Well, it's only 1 harm, so you don't need to do light armor.
Yeah, just some light armor.
Yeah, can I do the same?
Yes, just mark off loadout and don't take harm.
Yeah.
Can I use a loadout to have like a underwater jet ski thing?
Yeah, totally. Just a 1-seater for yourself.
To drive to the other warehouse?
Yep, that sounds fine. Yep, 1-seater. You can give it 1 function, something you can do besides moving, if you want. But do you just want to use that to move through the water and avoid these drones?
Yes.
Okay, so you will get 2 dice for that. Yeah, it'd just be 2 dice. You don't have a cyber with a tail, but that's why you succeeded anyway. Right, okay, yes, they've definitely caught sight of you, so they know you're there, but you do manage to zoo through the water on this kind of powered ski and make your way over to the dockside. What about you guys on the sinking sub? What do you want to do?
I would like to maybe, have a sort of rocket thing that then, towards those things, plus using corrode. So when the rocket hits, it's like corroding, using the corroding spell.
No, because your
it?
spell is different from something you pull in your loadout. They would be like that.
Right. Okay.
You could just corrode them.
Yeah, because I just corrode them. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to say 2 of them chased Prom, so only 1 of them is kind of patrolling the water where you guys are looking for signs of life. Yeah, if you want to try and corrode it, it's 3 dice.
Got 6.
Okay, so you're going to mark mana for that, definitely. But as this one is kind of going around in circles around the sinking submersible, you swim out from the side, reach out through the water, casting your corrode spell, and the thing just starts to like rust in the water, malfunction and spark, and eventually it begins to sink. Calamity, what would you like to do?
I don't know how to explain it, but it's the same jetpack, but it has water engines in it. I don't know how to explain it.
So just like something like a jetpack sort of thing that's like a powered submersible.
It's technically a multi-purpose one for land and water. So put the backpack on, it's like in the water.
Do you want it to be multi-purpose, or do you want it to just be the one purpose? Because I feel like if it's going to be multi-purpose, that might involve a roll or a second loadout.
Can I use it if we attach
Laura,
to
don't talk over when he's not finished talking.
Sorry.
Right, go on.
Standard loadout is 1, 2, 3. It's how many?
Well, a second loadout would mean you're using 2 instead of 1. Because it's double purpose.
I know, but when it comes to loadout, standard is like what, 3?
Oh, 5. Standard gives you 5 slots.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 2 because
Okay.
I don't have that much stuff on me.
Sure, okay. Yeah, you strap on, it's going to just, it doesn't fire up like a combustion engine when you're underwater. It's just like a little turbine that spins to propel you through the water. And then when you leave the water, it'll like fire up, and it's like a gas combustion thing. It's into the air, if you want.
Yep.
Okay, we don't need to roll for that. You can use that to move through the water to the dock. That's not a problem. What about you, Dixon? As it's sub-sinking.
I feel Dixon would probably want to grab some form of life vest of some sort to get out. And I imagine as he's putting it on, he's inflated, he punctures it in some form to like accelerate him in hopefully the direction of the dock, but he does it by accident.
Okay, it's just the wheezing balloon to blow you to shore.
Pretty much, but the life vest is the accidental.
Okay, you pull out a life-size goblin inflatable sex doll. You hit like the auto pump and it inflates, floats you up to the surface, and then as you kind of squeeze it, as you get to the surface, you kind of poke one of your little blades through it and burst it, and it just starts going and like zooming you off towards the dock.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Calamity, you are or rather surprisingly overtaken by this floating goblin sex doll.
What is this?
Caprina, what would you like to do after corroding the drone?
I'm just gonna swim to the dock.
You're just gonna swim. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you take a little longer to get there than those two, but you'll pull up behind them. So you two that are on the dock first, or Gorpo, you'll be on the other dock with 2 drones that have tagged you in the water. What do you want to do? You'll know.
Do they go out of water?
You get out of the water, they're still in the water. You know that you don't have long here because they know you're here.
I go outside the warehouse?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be outside the warehouse when you pull out on the concrete dock. As you look down the concrete down the side of the warehouse, you can see one of these 4-legged patrol drones bounding like a dog, running towards you. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna sneak away.
How do you plan on doing that?
I'm hiding behind a box.
In all seriousness, is that what you want to do?
Hide behind a box and then run inside the building.
I will give you 1 dice because you're the getaway expert. So roll 1 dice.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, you run. The thing, like something starts protruding from the top of this robot as it's running towards you. And just as you dive behind some boxes, there's the sound of and this loud electric sort of spark happens where you were standing just a second ago. You avoided it, but it's still following you. It knows where you are. Calamity and Dixon, you come up on the other dock, and just like on the dock that Corporal's on, you just can see one of these patrol drones walking around the area. What would you two like to do?
I would like to see if I could look for any form of control panel or antenna or something that's signaling that is controlling this patrol drone of some sort. If I can spot some form of device that looks like it's giving instructions to it.
Sure. Do you have cyber eyes, right?
Yes.
You will roll 1 dice for being the techie and however many dice you have for your eyes.
So I have 1 level in eyes. So 2 dice.
Yeah. Okay, you won't take edge because it was your first dice. Yes, you can clearly see the little transmitter on the back of the thing's head behind the shielded paneling, which is like the armor paneling. That's the transmitter / receiver. And you can see on top of the warehouse building like emitters that are like strengthening the signal to all the devices in the area.
Okay, Calamity, we need to somehow get on that roof and deal with that little bitty device up there. The other option is we go behind its head and deal with the device in the back of its head. I don't think that's the smartest idea, but it's a good fallback idea.
Alright. I mean, I could fly up there, but we're gonna need some kind of cover.
Dixon will just sort of look over at the fight that's happening on the other dock and just going, well, isn't that enough cover for us?
Okay, and I just grab him and just go to that spot.
Sure. Roll me 1 dice for your jetpack. And you are luxurious, so this will have +1 to the result. Which bumps your 3 to a 4, which means it's not a failure. So can you mark 1 heat for me?
The freak?
Yep, you're going to be detected because this is a very high security area, but you do manage to successfully land on the roof and the robot has not caught sight of you. When you get up the top there, you can see this little satellite dish and all these different comms, antennas and receivers and panels and stuff. So what would you like to do?
Am I
we're
beside
up
them?
there.
You're still swimming
No.
at the moment, you'll be just behind them.
Okay.
Maybe a bit further away since we just rocketed off in a jetpack.
Oh, okay.
That's the stretch.
Okay, so you guys are on the roof, what do you want to do?
Dixon will
I look at
probably just
him.
sort of dart off to go and deal with the transmitter in some way. He'll probably try and see first if he can open it, and if he can, probably look to see what he can do in regards to... I'm guessing his first thought is to pacify it, like in a sense of like if there's a way that sort of overrides it into like sleep mode or just non-attentive mode or something, or if he just needs to just sort of just cut all the wires.
Do you have anything in your loadout that would help you with this?
Multi-tool. Pulls, just reaches into his cloak, pulls out a multi-tool just sort of to try and plug into the device.
Okay, and do you have any cyberware that you want to use?
Probably. Like, in my head, it would probably, like, I want to say, like, his blades is like his hand implants to try and act as, like, the scissors and the other implements that he uses.
Or maybe just to get it open in the first place.
Yes.
Okay, so you got 1 dice for techie, 1 dice. The second dice, which would be your loadout dice. Actually, that doesn't matter to you because you're uncomfortable anyway. And then your however many points you've got into your cyberware.
So 2 dice because I'm street. So like I'm not.
Oh, well, no, that just means your second dice will be at -1.
Okay.
But your cyberware, anyway.
Because that was 1 for the dice, and then it was 1 for the cyberware.
Oh, no, you get 1 dice because you're the techie. You get 1 dice for loadout,
Yep.
which is a 4, and then you get your cyberware.
Ah, right, okay. I'll just let me add an extra dice as the third one.
Okay, that's
There we
fine.
go. 6, 4, and 2.
Because the first one is a 6, you're not going to take edge or anything like that.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
wanted to know if I had multi-crits or something.
Yeah. Well, if you get 3 6s, it's a glitch. If you
Right.
get 2 6s, it's a crit. Sure, so just that you're going to be able to do exactly what you want to do here, so just describe to me what it is.
Okay, so initially Dixon is in a panic and he's just sort of looking at the device, and he goes to grab the lock and accidentally slices the lock off with one of his blades, and he's like, "Aye, right, meant that." Opens up the hatch, reaches into his jacket, fumbles to try. First off, he was going to try and pull out his glasses, which is funny because he's got his eyes. Pulls out a multimeter and goes, "What?" and accidentally clonks it onto the device. And somehow it's just perfectly the right area where he's just hit. It's just the processor that's just sent off a signal that's just totally disabled the drone in the capacity. Like, it's no longer on an alert status. It's now went into debug mode.
Okay, well, you didn't get the crit, so I'm going to say you don't get like the extra advantage that would give you. But you managed to disable it so it's no longer in communication with any of the network. It neither will be any other remote devices or semi-autonomous devices that are around here. So it will be in like a default programming stage. It won't be able to communicate anything to anyone else. So Karina, you're going to kind of come out of the water and you see this robot drone just patrolling around the area. And,
Okay, so I'm going to use corrode.
Okay. 3 dice.
Well, in doubt, corrode it out.
I mean, it works. So that's not mana.
I got 5, so...
Yes, you. What does it look like when you corrode it?
It's like it just falls into pieces.
So like the legs, the thinner parts corrode faster. It's like
Yeah.
it like falls like one leg at a time. The weapon like pops out his head, like looks around, and just like fires off like just up to the left, missing you by a couple of meters. And then it just crashes to the ground and just like starts to corrode and rust and disintegrate.
Okay, so I'm gonna use invisible to try and get into the place, as in I'm still adopting but I'm still hiding.
Mhm.
I just want to use invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that then.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I don't know why you only rolled 1 dice, but that's enough anyway. Can you roll the other 2 dice for me? Right, that's fine. Okay, you don't take mana, and you make yourself invisible. Okay, Corpo, back on the other dock. The thing just fired at you, you ducked behind some boxes, managed to avoid the shot. You run into the warehouse, and I will just take us into the warehouse, where there's just stacks and rows of crates and pallets. You can see all like automated drones and forklifts moving things around, and this robot is still following you. What do you want to do?
Am I supposed to blow up the warehouse?
You can ask the other guys in comms if that's what you mean to do.
Okay, I'm asking comms. Am I supposed to blow up the warehouse?
Yes.
Yes. What's wrong?
I'm gonna try to hide from the thing inside the warehouse.
Okay, so just what between all the pallets and crates and stuff?
Is there like a container I can hide inside?
Sure, you can try to. You can roll 1 dice again, unless you've got a loadout that will help you.
What kind of loadout would help me?
That's up to you, tell me.
Is there like a stealth thing?
Like what?
Like a thing to go invisible? Some kind of device?
Yeah, like what?
I don't know. I don't know what it'd be called.
Motion.
A stealth device?
He pulls out a stealth boy from Fallout.
Yeah.
Well, like what then? Like, what is it? Is it a cape, a cloak, a shield? A holographic display, what is it?
A bracelet. It makes you go visible.
Is it a magical thing then? Rather than a technological thing?
No, it'd be a technological. Maybe it'd be like a backpack. Oh.
It's like a backpack, you grab the edges, you pull it out and wrap it around yourself. Like that. And then it is like a mirror cape or something.
Yes.
Okay, let's go with that. Okay, so that gives you 2 dice. Oh, nice. Yes, you
Nice.
reach out, grab that, wrap it around yourself, and then duck into one of the barrels that's kind of with the top open. You hold your breath for a second and you hear ka-kung, 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 ka-kung as the robot machine walks by you. You can hear the servos whirring and whining, going vroom, vroom, as it's looking around, and then ka-kung, as it walks away again. So, now what would you like to do?
Put a. Where would I put a bomb in this? I don't know. Look, is there anything around this like room that would make the warehouse explode?
There's definitely going to be, like, well, you're in a barrel, so all the barrels around you have the hazardous material sign on them, which would indicate they're extremely flammable.
Oh, nice. I'm just gonna put a bomb next to him.
Obligatory pile of red barrels.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll roll for the bomb when you're trying to get away. But take a heat just now for having the bomb.
Okay.
It's part of the plan, so we don't need to roll for it because you knew you were bringing it. You can detonate that whenever you like, and when you do, we will roll to see how well it goes.
Okay. Now I would like to look for stuff to steal.
Yeah, so this is more of a materials warehouse. So lots of materials, circuit boards, transistors, components, things like that. So some of these would probably be pretty valuable. Not sure how many you can actually carry. But if you have like a backpack or something, you could fill it with loose components if you wanted.
Use one of your loadout for a backpack.
You could do that as well. I mean, you can also pull out more vehicles and stuff like that.
I just like the idea of the goblin's just like, let me just pull out my Pokeball.
Let me pull out my blimp.
I mean, you can have like an inflatable blimp that you pull out, it just starts inflating up if you want. But you want to loot stuff just now for a second before you activate anything.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you guys back on the roof. After you power down the transmitter, what would you like to do?
Progress through the building to try to find the drive, or
Sure, so there is a hatch on the roof that would lead down to somewhere, or you could come back down inside of the building somewhere. Gorpo's obviously not activated his explosion yet for you.
There's nothing stopping us from starting. Like, we feel like we're in a good position. We could just get it going. The more we wait here, the more
What?
trouble that's going to happen.
listen, no more of your ideas. I already got heat.
I messaged you guys to see where you are so that I can come to you guys. So
We're inside.
right, okay. So I'm just gonna like, is there like, see when I'm looking to see like to get inside? Is there like anywhere like, you know, what's called, that's not got like anything that, you know, when you walk in there's not like a beep beep kind of thing?
Because I know you, I know what you're asking me, but what you're, just to clarify for everyone else, you're asking, is there an alarm?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Or a motion sensor or something like that?
A motion sensor, that's what, I forgot the word.
So you know there's motion sensors here, so do you have something in your backpack that can help you find them? Or your loadout, I should say. Because you don't really have the skills to find them yourself.
Can I use corrode to corrode them?
Well, you don't know where they are, so how can you corrode them?
Can I wear like, can I get out of my backpack like special glasses?
Yes, that would be the perfect thing to have for it. So just mark a loadout. Yep. You slip on your little visor, you click the button on it, and you can see, you know, the red lines signifying like the lasers that would be tripped. And it would trigger an alarm.
Yeah, do I know where the source is then?
Yes, you can see them, yeah.
Okay, so can I just use Corrode to get rid of them?
You could, or you could just like step over them.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll step over them then.
Because they've just been placed in positions where the robots will not be programmed to go through. So all you have to do is like step over them, duck under them and such. Okay, do you want to roll 1 dice for me for your for actually avoiding them?
Oh, God!
Everybody in this warehouse, including Calamity and Dixon, just hear as the alarms go off.
Okay, so I'm still invisible, so I'm just gonna run.
Down the aisle of crates and stuff.
Yes.
You sprint down there, avoiding a couple of forklift drones. The alarm
Okay,
sounding.
I'm just gonna maybe go to the right and just kind of like hide, because I'm like invisible anyway, so they can't see me.
Yeah, you're totally fine. You guys on the roof, what do you want to do when you hear the alarms?
I
Well,
think
we gotta
Bruno's
hurry up
found a
now.
way in.
Yeah. Well, we gotta hurry up now, so I press my cadence.
Open the hatch and jump on in.
You open the hatch, you can see it drops onto, well, there's like a little metal ladder, and it drops onto a metal platform, which is kind of just like a gangway over the top of the stacks of stuff in the warehouse. So from up here you have a really good view, and you can walk in like a number of different directions to go around above all the different areas of the warehouse. But from up there you can see drones. Because the alarm's been triggered, they're all like starting to go into single file and move to the back of the building. And you can see a number of those dog sort of walker drones come marching out.
I'm just gonna like climb
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corpo, you can hear the alarm from even over here. Just in the distance as you're like filling your pockets. What would you like to do?
I'm going to leave the warehouse and sneak back to the water.
Kevin, you can leave and go over to the water's edge, where you know the drones are still in the water patrolling. What would you like to do though?
Call for the submarine.
I'm sorry, partner. I'm
Oh, that's
unable
right.
to come to you just now. I've got a hole in my side. They done shot me.
I ain't gonna be swimming no more.
I saw the underwater jet ski thingy.
Yes, you would still have that. Imagine you like click your feet together and skis pop out, and when you click them a second time, it just powers up and goes.
And then I'll blow up the warehouse.
Okay, so zipping away and then setting off the explosion.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have. Do you have anything to help you when you're rigging the bomb? Any cyberware?
I have neural and firearms.
Okay, so you had 2 points in Euro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can roll 3 dice. That's your loadout plus 2 for cyberware. Barely. You will take an edge for that. Yeah, you click your heels twice, you zoop across the water, just dunk over the wave. You hit, I'm guessing it's like a detonator or something you have in your hand.
Yeah.
The warehouse explodes, sending shrapnel flying everywhere. More alarms go off, fire alarms. You can hear like the dock siren going off, like whir, attention, emergency. All security personnel to Dock 2, Dock 3, Dock 2 and Dock 3. And you can probably see like groups of little rotor drones come out from the main buildings on the mainland there and start to like close in on the area. So you definitely cause a distraction. You guys usually feel just like the shudder of the building from the explosion next to you.
Do we think that was Corpo or friends coming to say hi? You know, Dixon looks at Calamity, thinks, Usually you're not quiet when I make these kind of statements.
I'm frustrated. But let's just try to get the let's just try to get this job done.
Calamity and Dixon, you guys up in the gangway. The robots don't came out of patrol and they all kind of stop. One of them on each of the, like at the head of each of the aisles, kind of just like looking down at. That little turret gun pops out of each of them and just kind of slowly goes backwards and forwards, like scanning, waiting for a target. And as they're doing this, you can feel the air around you gets kind of like cold and crispy. You start to see your breath.
Oh, someone turned the air conditioning a little too high.
So, yeah, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm still climbing up.
Yep, you start climbing up. Can you roll 1 dice for me?
Yes.
Yep, everything's fine. Okay, so what's next, guys? Suddenly all quiet.
Well, am I at a point where I can like then climb over the fence at a building, like, you know, of a floor now?
I mean, this is like it looks in the picture, just like racks and stacks of cargo.
Yeah.
So you can climb up that and get a couple of levels up if you want.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's not a lot of space here. If you go up high enough, eventually you get up into the gangway that those two are on.
Are they? Yeah, I'd like to be where they are on.
Okay.
Can I see them now? Yeah.
It's a big warehouse. They're kind of like in the center, so not right away.
Alright.
I mean, maybe in the distance you can see them.
I'm messaging going, I'm nearly there, guys.
Alright, so where to start?
Yeah.
Start what?
Oh, to searching.
Right. Okay.
You got that guide, remember? Like the guide that that Dorcas had given us. So that's on each of our it's
yeah,
on
you
our
have like an
team chat.
overlay of the building and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's
so
not
we'll
gonna,
know.
That's not going to tell you where the drones you're looking for are. So how do you want to find them? Do you have something you load out that can help you? Do you want to look for something you can use? What?
Look for something that I can use.
Sure. So maybe before all the drones started like moving away, you can see there's like terminals they would drive up to and interface with, like, you know, they're doing a scan or something, because obviously you took the transmitter down, so they had to kind of do it more manually. So one of those consoles down there at the bottom, perhaps if you could interact with one of those consoles, you could bring up an inventory or something to show you where things have been stored.
Alright, I do that.
Okay, but the guard drones are down there scanning the aisles, so how are you going to avoid them?
Alright, loadout time. I have a EMP glove.
EMP glove. Is this
The only
something
thing that sucks about it, I have to touch them.
Okay.
I just like the idea. It's just a glove with about 6 batteries on it.
Fallout style.
Do you have any ideas? I mean, you're there.
Dixon sort of like opens his vest, it just shows drugs. It's like, do you still work on robots?
There is actually, yes, there is something that can work for robots.
Do you have some sort of tech that you can just like it makes them
Yeah.
sort of malfunction?
Yeah, tech drugs. Yeah. Have you not watched RoboCop 2?
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that.
There you go. Now think.
Dixon
Do you have
immediately
a sort of gas stuff that works for robots that it just kind of...
I would have thought that
goes over
your goal
them?
is to try to make everything and anything high. That also goes
Yeah.
for robots.
Yeah.
You've just opened up a whole new clientele for
Come
me.
on now. Now think. What would Dixon have to make a robot just high or tweak? Or whatever.
Dixon probably just creatively puts a few bottle things together and just goes, maybe this. Right, and I'm gonna base it like if we use it, that's what the dice roll will be, like if it's effective or not. I don't know what it is, but we'll see what happens depending on the dice.
I'm going to say,
This
because
thing.
this is something a little out there, can you just give me a flashback to when, how, or why Dixon has this on him?
So Dixon is back talking to the Sharon, his contact at the dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just sort of, like going through the catalogue, and she's like, got the tablets in front of him, and he's just going da 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 da, and a little error message will probably pop up saying like not suitable for heavy machinery, and so just asking like, what do you mean not suitable for heavy machinery? It's like, oh, you shouldn't take these drugs and operate heavy machinery. It's like, but what if it's the heavy machinery that's taking the drugs? And Sharon just sort of looks at him and just shakes her head, just going, no. If you take the drugs, you're not supposed to operate heavy machinery. Oh, but what if I give them to the machine? And Sharon just, sure, here. Why don't you try?
Okay, roll me your dice for the drug. How are you administrating it?
I'm hoping in regards to it, because with the firearm implant, it's the sort of the injector gun.
Sure.
And probably it is literally just going to be a sort of a syringe injector, and it's just hoping to hit it and basically spray the insides or mechanics of it with this fluid and see what happens and hope.
Okay, so you have one dice, the second dice is your loadout, and then however many dice after that are your cyberware.
So it's 3 dice total. -1
On
because
the center one, yeah.
on the second one.
Which doesn't matter anyway. Okay, so the little syringe thing goes down, sinks into a joint. There's a moment where nothing kind of happens, and then the gun on it kind of like twitches, and then twitches again, and then like goes straight up and like fires a shot into the ceiling, and some of the lights in the ceiling fall down on top of the robot and smash. And the other robot that's like standing the other aisle immediately swivels its gun to face that one and fires at it, and takes out the one that was spasming.
Oh, okay. I guess they have a very strong anti-drug policy.
So when that happens to be, you're still up in the walkway and you're looking over at those two. Now you're noticing this coldness in the air, but being who you are, you recognize instantly that this means there is a spirit on patrol.
Message everyone, there's a spirit on patrol.
And as you say this, you just get this like sinking feeling, and you turn around and you just see this large crystalline angel basically manifesting behind you.
Okay, can I get like the sort of Ghostbuster sort of type box?
The Ghostbuster box.
It's like a box and it like sucks
The trap.
A proton pack. A proton
Yeah.
pack.
Well, not the
Yes,
trap, not the
yeah.
pack.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a spirit trap, basically.
Yes.
think that's just called the ghost trap.
Yeah. But yeah, so spirit trap you've got. Okay, you've got one of these in your loadout. What do you want to do with it?
So
Say it again. You didn't press button.
I just want to point it at her, and then it just kind of sucks her in.
Okay, you're gonna have 2 dice.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Oh, 5. That's
Sure.
good.
Yes. There's a kind of high-pitched screech that everybody, including Dix and Calamity, will hear very clearly. All the lights in the place start to burst. The bulbs pop, 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 one by one, all around the place as this creature is sucked in into your little trap.
Cool.
Good job. Now find the thing.
You then hear a woman's
So
voice,
what's the
Kabrina.
alarm?
You then hear a woman's voice, Kabrina, shout from somewhere in the warehouse. That wasn't very nice.
I'm running away now. I'm like, bye.
Gorpo, after making your getaway from the other warehouse explosion, where are you going?
I don't know where I'm supposed to go after I do the explosion. So, did I go to the other warehouse? I think.
I mean, if that's where you're going, sure.
Can I just say, see, like the angel, how much can that give me? Like if I sell that?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh.
No, because as soon as you release it, it's going to just disappear or attack you.
Alright, okay, let's not even do that.
I like in the image there's just a policeman just looking at it going, oh, there, it's out again, oh, fine.
I'm just gonna put it behind all of the stuff, like hide it away.
Yeah, just leave the thing there as you run.
Yeah.
Do you look behind you as you run?
No, I'm just running.
Yeah, as you run along that gangway, you look like left to right as you're running, and you can see like the whole platform, like the stacks of crates and stuff underneath the gangway, like vibrating, shaking.
Okay.
I guess Gorpo comes over towards this warehouse, out of the water, lands on the platform, sees the corroding robot dog, and can probably hears the screech from the creature, the spirit, as it was being trapped.
I'm gonna ask on the radio, am I supposed to leave? Or what do I do now? Because I don't know.
So Kabina's run towards Calamity and Dixon. What are you guys doing?
I imagine like after taking out the turret, Dixon's trying to like rummage through some boxes nearby to see if there's anything in them.
Yeah, I mean, if you pop open the nearest box, you can see there is like a personalised service drone, which is basically like a more advanced Roomba with multiple household functions.
I want to think it's the Goblin Sex Mode edition. It's just like Dixon just sort of stares confused and it's like, what's it with me finding Goblin sex toys these days?
So you have one drone that you've destroyed. You needed to go to the control panel down there. Kabrina's running along towards you. Dixon won't notice this. Maybe Calamity notices that things are starting to like rattle and shake. But we just went down.
Well, we need to find these motherboards, don't we? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, so
I'm thinking that, like, did you say that it's downstairs on the ground floor?
the console that they were asking about before is down there, yes.
Yeah. But are the motherboards down there as well?
We don't know where they are just now. It's a massive warehouse.
see with the glasses that I have, does that show me anything like when I put them on?
Like what? You can see like
Does
motion
your use
sensors and stuff.
lasers? Yeah. Is there like a main sort of? Can I tell if there's a like one that's got like a main motion sensor on it? Like,
I mean, there'll be a lot of them dotted around the place.
but is there one that's got like loads of like lasers on it? Because that'll be it.
No, it's just a
Right.
control console in there. I mean, it's a motion sensor, so if a drone went over it, it would trigger it, which they wouldn't want to do, so they don't have a lot of them here.
Okay, there must be. Is there any sort of machines there that we're next to that can show us like a sort of layout of where these are? Can we hack in to see
The
where
console
this is?
down on the floor.
On the ground floor? Oh, damn.
Because you would go down there and interface with it, and that could probably show you. That's what I'm saying. That's why they destroyed the drone. Right?
Oh, goodness. But there's still drones like
On
going
the
around.
other aisles, yes.
But not in that
and something
aisle.
causing a lot of shaking. No, they destroyed that one. Or they had that one that got shot by the other one. But the whole place is in full alert now, so you probably don't have long either way. So what do you want to do?
Okay. How many loadout does everyone have? I have 3 loadout left. So what? How many does everyone have?
I have 3 also.
I have 3 as well.
2?
Okay.
No, wait. No, I have 2.
Because
Okay.
I have 3 plus 2, and I've used 2.
Okay, so we've. Have you got 5? Did you say?
He
Yeah,
had
because
that.
I'm all geared.
All right. Okay,
all
so
geared up.
you have 5. I've got 3.
No,
He's
he
got 2.
has
That's
5.
10.
He has 3 now.
Okay, he's got 3. I've got 3, and what's called Clam? You've got 2. So that's we've got 8. So let's think of something that we can do to maybe try and like where we are that we can like transfer those motherboards and get those other motherboards without going downstairs. Okay, is there a hacking device that I could use from where we are to hack into that system to see where the motherboards and drones are?
Yes, you could have something like that.
Right, okay. So, can my hacking device go from like where I am to like, you know,
Yeah,
as
you'll
in
need to roll
I'm
dice
not...
for it, but yes.
Right, okay.
So
okay,
roll 1
cool.
dice to see if your hacking device
Okay.
can like hack into the system.
Oh no.
You gain access to the system, but right away your device informs you that the network has detected you as an intrusive account.
Can anyone like into my device? Can anyone like
Hang on.
Calamity or Dixon? Can they roll a dice to with my device
And do
to sort
what?
of as in strengthen it? Is it like
She means to give you aid, but you'd have to describe how
give
they're
me
giving you
aid.
aid. I mean, how can
So
they
they-
aid a
How?
hacking device so they're not hackers?
Exactly. I'm not a hacker.
You are going to take
No,
a
but-
heat, Cabrina.
Alright, that's fine.
Well, can you do it now or?
Yeah, she's got access to the
Yeah.
system now.
Okay,
Yeah.
just get it out. Just get it out. Don't worry about it.
So you're going to take a heat because you get flagged as an intrusive system, but you have time, you can like see it, and it has access to like the inventory and the layout of the warehouse.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Just
Okay,
look
so
for
what can I see then?
Well,
Whereabouts is
the ones you're looking for, the series 2 to the 2200s, are on the northwestern corner of the warehouse.
Okay, where are we? Site.
Sort of central. Because they came in from
Okay,
the
right.
difference in the middle.
Okay, right. We need to get to the northwest.
Alright.
Side.
So that is one of the corners, which is like the inland part of the docks. It's away from the water.
Yeah.
So that is the end that the drones are standing along, looking down each aisle.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
so
sounds
there is a
good.
drone looking down the aisle that you need to get into, basically.
Okay, cool. Right. So
Let's
there's
go.
a drone look. All right. Okay, let's go.
So you run across the gangway.
I'm still invisible, aren't I?
Yeah, you didn't say she was visible.
Yeah, you haven't done anything yet that would trigger it for
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, so we're running down to the north.
He's running along the gangway to that corner. You look down. You can see the section of the shelving that the drones are in that you need to get access to, and you can see the guard drone at the head of the aisle, which is still like scanning it.
Okay.
No
right,
additional
I'm gonna
security has
use-
arrived here yet because they're preoccupied with the explosion one dock over.
Okay, so I'm going to use corrode because I'm going to corrode the robot. So I'm going to do that.
Okay, roll your 3 dice then. I think you'll take
Okay, so-
mana for that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a problem. You're just the same as you've already done. You start corroding the robot. As she's corroding the robot, Calamity, you notice a woman with white hair and sunglasses and a sort of loose business suit just walking along one of the aisles towards you.
I relay that to them and hide.
Well, I'm invisible, so I think that's okay, isn't it? So I kind of hide.
Well, since you're invisible, progress.
Yeah.
I mean, the only issue you're going to have is you probably need the techie to swap out the boards.
Yeah, can you
And the
do
techie
that?
is definitely not
Dixon?
invisible.
Yeah,
That's why I told us to hide.
but you said
Hide, but do a thing.
you've got 3, so can you not do a cape again for like invisibility, as in the same
Pull
as
your
like
headband
Gorpo
again?
did, as in do the invisibility.
I don't think that matters though. I mean,
If he can be invisible and then doing the thing to like swap it out is probably the best while I'm killing this robot.
And if you wanted to steal any drones, you'll probably need to do that quick as well. But this woman is just strolling between the aisles, looking up and down. Clearly walking across the line of fire for the drones, and they don't seem to be doing anything about it. So clearly she is someone who is supposed to be here.
But yes, Dixon
You
sort of
could
goes to his
kidnap her. You
Laura.
could kidnap her.
What were you saying, Cal?
Sorry.
The Dixon probably go over towards Calamity. Do you think there's a way we could maybe trick the guns into shooting the crazy witch?
you can try that. Why are you asking me? I'm not the techie. You do it.
You know, sort of Dixon looks to see if there's any form of terminal nearby. Or if he...
I mean,
He's looking at the other gun and he's thinking, I don't think the same gun will have the same trigger. Like, to shoot the roof again.
I mean, she's walking casually, doesn't seem to be in a hurry, but she is, checking the aisles and coming towards your direction. She's going to be on the aisle that you need to get to very soon. You already have. You've corroded the drone that was watching the aisle you're on, so what do you want to do?
Through it. Alright, I'm gonna sprint towards her.
And Dixon will give support and try and fire a knockout dart at the witch.
Okay, so you want to leap off the gangway, land on the ground, and then sprint towards her, Calamity, yeah?
I didn't like how you said that, no.
I'm just trying to just position where everybody is, that's all.
Hiding.
I'm not trying to trick you or anything like that. Gorpo hits the deck on the gangway to hide himself, I guess.
Orpal's outside, so he's safe.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm hiding.
Oh,
The
so you are.
distraction.
Yeah, you see the women from the other side of the warehouse, and you hide behind the crate. But, so is that what you want to do, Calamity? Jump down and run at her?
Yeah.
Okay. And do what?
Yes, punch her, because it's like no one else is doing anything.
Jetpack punch?
Sure.
Well, that sounds cool.
Okay, so there's 1 for punching, Is it an Astral Strike as well?
I was thinking about that. Astral Fist? Is it a ghost?
Well, you can do Elemental Strike, yeah. I think it's
But-
obvious she is some sort of mage because you can see her hands are like glowing with energy.
Alright, yep, electric. Electric rocket fist punch thing.
Okay, so that's one regular dice, one dice for your rock pack, and then however many dice you've got in Elemental Strike.
1, so that's 3.
So 3, yeah. So you don't take mana. Jetpack through. What do you want to describe to me? Jetpack through the air and how you punch her.
Oh, I just, cross counter, I just knocked the shit out of her.
Right across the face.
Yes?
Across the face, you knock off her sunglasses, they clatter to the floor. She spins and lets out a ah! As she like stumbles and falls against some of the crates. You're pretty sure you could feel the crunch of her jaw break as you hit her. And Dixon, what did you want to do at the same time?
I want to shoot some form of sleep dart at the witch, I guess.
Okay. So give me a dice roll for your cyber for that one.
Woo, 1d6 then.
If you've just got 1 point in it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Sure. You shoot that down at her, and this is, sorry, what kind of drug was it you were shooting with?
just a knockout sleep dart,
Knockout,
tranquilizer, that kind of thing.
Successfully on target, you shoot out the dart, and this golden shield just like manifests in front of her at the last second, and the dart just kind of like disappears into nothing.
I don't know. Damn mages.
After you've punched her calamity and you kind of like land, several meters away from your jetpack landing, you just like flex your fingers for a second, and then you can hear a woman laughing behind you. The woman gets up on all fours, just hunched over on the ground, hair hanging over her face, like laughing gently at first, and becoming louder and more like manic.
Can I use Phantasm on her?
Sure.
And I'm just gonna have like a bigger version of her, like laughing with her hair kind of like over her face.
Okay.
And it just kind of goes,
Boo.
yeah.
Okay then, you got 3 days for that. So you're not going to take mana. So this is 1, 2, 3. Sure, she's laughing, and then there's an echo of this much louder, bigger version of her that manifests behind her. And she kind of stops laughing and turns her head and looks up. And then it just like leans down and goes boo. And she starts to scream. And as she screams, like the golden shield appears like beside her. And it kind of like pushes through reality, and it's like this large golden knight holding a massive shield.
Can I use Corrode?
Not in the spirit, you can't, no.
Oh, okay. Kalam can boost him, can't he? Like, just go. You can punch him, Kalam, can't you? With your astral thing.
How far is that person, whoever was laughing?
I mean, how far did you jetpack past her after you hit her? I mean, I'm thinking just a few meters, which is like, what, 15 feet, something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so...
So I don't know how close they are to punch, so...
About 15 feet away, roughly.
So
I mean, it's a distance you could close quickly, especially with your jetpack.
where's Dixon?
Like, he's up on the platform, the gangway above you.
Is he close to the motherboard, or?
Are you, Dixon?
I'd love to be.
Oh.
I mean, you just moved over to get her, which is a little, like, one row over, one aisle over, I imagine. And Gabriela must have came over in that direction to do the Phantasm as well.
Well, that's a good point, actually. I guess while they two are dealing with this wonderful thing, Dixon will try and go to the aisle of the motherboards.
So you
I
run
see
over.
that, then I jetpack all the way. I jetpack to the person. I do the rocket jet elemental punch.
Elemental punch her, or do you want to astral punch the spirit?
The spirit.
The spirit, okay. Yeah, you can roll 3 dice again. I don't know what your mana's at, but I'm assuming you're going to take mana for that one.
Okay.
What's your mana at just now?
Oh, that one.
Oh yeah, you're
Remember,
take mana then.
I got.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you jetpack past her overhead and slam your fist into the spirit, causing it to kind of wince and crumple, and it has an expression of surprise across its sort of like bearded night face. Clearly, it wasn't expecting someone to punch it. You've caught its attention. She kind of like stops screaming for a second and pulls herself together and like waves her hand once in your direction, and the knight just like starts charging towards you, Calamity, with its shield. So, and Dixon's going to run over and slide down the ladders to the aisle with the drones you need to get to. So, Calamity, what do you want to do when this thing starts chasing you? And Dixon, what do you want to do once you slide down next to the drones?
First things first, look about trying to swap out this motherboard.
So you'll give me you've been told how to do it, so you're just give me 1 dice for a take roll. Unless you've got something to load out which will help further.
I guess I don't know if the multi-tool that I used earlier would be helpful in regards to helping separate the electronics.
Yes, I think it probably would to pry open the section you'd open.
So 2 dice, but -1 in the second roll.
It's a
So
4,
3 and a
which
4.
is the same as a 5, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're going to be able to do it, but it's kind of fidgety and tricky with all the little wires and bits and then trying to get it back in again. So it's going to take you a minute to get these done because there's 12 of them.
Well, Dixon's going to be busy.
So Calamity, this thing with the shield charging towards you, what do you want to do?
Stop it.
Okay, how?
Wait, who's running me with the shield? I'm getting
The spirit.
confused.
The big spirit that you just punched. After you punched, she waved it at you and it started chasing you. As the spirit's chasing Calamity as well, Cabrina, you see the mage gets to her feet, scoops up her sunglasses, and starts to run away from you.
Oh, she's running away from me?
Away from all of you, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, Calamity, what would you like to do? Or Gorpo, if he wants to do something.
What do I do?
You're hiding, the mage is running towards you because she's running away from them.
Ah, shoot with a grenade launcher.
That is your cyberware one, yes? So you've got
Yeah.
1 dice for that. Or, you've only got 1 point in it, yeah?
1 point of firearms, yeah.
Okay, yep. 1 dice.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay, take a heat. And you just point your arm,
Ah.
the grenade launcher pops out. You shoot at her, what happens?
Explosion.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Look at surprise across her face, and you just hear her going, oh shh, and then it explodes. And there's just like blood and spatter, gore, just all around the aisle where it exploded. And you guys will hear an explosion in the distance. And Calamity, I don't know what you're planning on doing, but as the spirit runs towards you, it just kind of like disappears and fades into midair. As the explosion sounds.
I just fly back to Dixon. See if I be an assistance.
Yeah. towards Dixon as well to see if I can be any assistance.
And we can do BRB again.
Are you back, Dixon?
Someone's going to say back when he's back.
Yeah. That's...
Do you want to do anything while he's fixing the drones? Do you want to go steal
He's back.
another one for yourselves?
He's back.
So you hear a grenade going off in distance as well, Dixon. The other end of the warehouse.
Perfectly normal. It's a standard operating procedure for this group.
Okay, is he able to like switch them?
Yeah, he's doing it. It's just going to take a minute because there's 12 of them. But alarms are going off. Security's undoubtedly on its way. The guard drones that are watching the other aisles now start to move out into search instead of standing stationary. So what do you just want to do? You just want to take care of the drones? You just want to start looting your own drones to steal?
Yep.
Yes.
And the drones to steal.
Well, I mean, Dixon can because he's fixing the other ones.
He's making sure the job is done.
This is a warehouse, right? Is there?
Yes, it's stacked full of large crates and sort of medium-sized boxes and stuff like that, and they're all full of drones, like packaged and ready to go.
No, I ain't gonna steal anything. I have too much heat.
Yeah, I'm not going to take anything out of them, actually. Even though I've only got one heat, I don't want to take anything.
So the other drones are walking about, searching now. You know, they're spreading out and they're going kind of up and down the aisles and across the way, winding their way around them all to check. Obviously looking for the source of the explosion. Because they know someone's in here now. So they will be coming your way while Dixon is fixing up these drones. So we just want to do. Or how are you going to get out of here afterwards?
I got a jet ski thingy.
Okay, that's good for you. What will be the rest of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a little, sort of, like what's called, what Gorple had, that wee blip thing. I might
Blimp?
just like, it blimp,
You didn't
yeah.
have a wee blimp, you had a big blimp before
Alright, okay.
that you all
No.
fitted in.
Yeah,
I mean, you could have a smaller one.
yeah. Or maybe one of those sort of rocket cars, getaway.
Just obviously, if anyone's getting away in anything, they're not going to have as many dice as Gorple would have.
Yeah, I still have 2 loadouts, so I have 2 loadout, but if anyone wants to come in with me to get something better, or can we not do that? Are we not allowed to do that?
I like the idea that Dixon might have like use one of his loadout for a prepaid taxi.
I don't think a prepaid taxi would be able to get into the area is the only thing.
That is fair true, but I just like the idea that that's what Dixon's trying to get away is an Uber.
Your driver is waiting, and it shows him like a way outside the port security checkpoint.
Go to the end game.
So was Dixon able to do that successfully?
Yes, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it without these drones coming to him first, because it's taking him an amount of time. So as we're saying, you just want to do something with the drones.
I suppose Corrode isn't that again.
Well, it seems to work so far.
Oh.
Unless you've got another spell that may do something.
Well, it's a pass 4, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so Karina, you're going to wait for one to see which one's going to close in first on his position. As it does so, you come out to corrode it. In doing so, you kind of reveal your position, your invisibility wears off.
Okay. But it corrodes.
But
doesn't
it corrodes it
Okay.
successfully, yes, and it doesn't
Yeah.
harm anyone. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dixon, you managed to finish up the last of the 2200 series. circuit boards successfully.
Part of me just imagine Dixon just going, finally, they're all done. And he just turns around and just sees like another, like, just like 3,000 of them stacked behind him. And he's like,
That's true.
shit.
Well,
Does anyone want to go in the air car with me? It's like a Zoom car. It's like air Zoom car.
a Zoom car. Use as Dixon finishes, you hear a kagunk, 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 like a metallic thud clang on the rooftop. One after the other.
Yeah, I'm a jetpack out of here. I'm gonna use the rest of use another loadout for a, how can I say this weird shit? It's pretty much like the spawn cape.
Okay. And it won't age, you mean?
How much do you know about Spawn's cape? Real quick.
It's the living cape that. It's the sentient living cape, right?
Yeah, something like that. But in this one, it makes a form it forms a suit or something. I mean, would that be too much, or should I just say a suit?
I mean, what does the suit do, though? That's what I'm wondering.
Suit protects me from.
Okay, so like a protection, basically like a protection drone, or is it magical? Is it a spirit?
Or is it armor?
Is it magical? No, it's not magical.
Okay. Are you just wanting like basically to take damage for you, which would just be a form of armor in essence?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but you want to trigger it
Because-
like it's a cape thing. You pull out, you wrap it around you, and it wraps around yourself like a suit.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that can happen. Sure. So you may whip it out, shake it out, and it just almost kind of like carnage kind of thing, like wraps all around you, around your form, and will absorb any incoming damage to an extent. Sure, you can do that, and then you want to jetpack away from here. Is that correct? Okay, and Gorpo has his jet ski, and Kabrina, what did you want to have?
I was going to say to Dixon, do you want to jump into my air car? We're just going to go like zoom. It's like a zoom air car.
Yes, I want to get high.
Okay.
Okay, as you leave the building and you just kind of look back, you can see that what the landing on the rooftop is an army of defense drones, which are now closed in the area. They come in with like little rotor blade arms, and when they land, the rotor blades fold back into the arm and become guns. These are like bipedal walking robots. They're landing all over the dock, on top of the building, and they have like red glowing eyes as they're like scanning the area.
Ah, cool. The series 2300.
So, we're going to have everybody roll for escaping then. So Gorpo, you have 2 dice.
Do I have
Ace
2
it.
dice as well? Because the air car
You get
that
1 dice.
Dixon's coming in. Is it just one?
It's just
Okay.
one, because it's one for
Oh
loadout.
no.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. Yeah.
And Calamity, you have 1 dice as well. 1 dice, Clem. Thanks. Oh, ouch. Okay, so you come out, you jetpack off, and as you do, you just hear choo-choo-choo-choo-choo as they start firing their little guns at you. Your armor is going to take the damage, so you're not going to take any damage. But I'm guessing you're not going to take any damage, but they are going to, like, a couple of them are going to take off their rotor drones again and start to follow you. Their legs kind of like fold up and then like take form into like a single kind of gun as the arms turn into like little rotor blades. Kabrina, you are going to take a heat.
Okay.
And you and Dixon take off in your little air car, and you can see Calamity in her jetpack being followed by 2 of these robots. What would you like to do? You have a 2-seater car, so it can have 2 functions.
what should the two functions be, Dixon? I was thinking it could be like a sort of fire flame that just kind of goes.
You want a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Fire flame.
Do you think a flame? A
Flame
flame.
You know
thrower.
what? I actually like Fire Flame. No.
Fire flame. Yeah.
Isn't that just the lighter?
Fire
No,
flame.
no. Yeah, Fire Flame.
Oh, sorry. Let me just pull out the fire flame lighter.
You know what? Yeah, it should be a form of lighter and just go.
Yeah, it's like a fire and it goes flame.
Well, I mean, I guess they say fire, yeah.
Oh god, that gave me like this weird flashback to a person trying to tell me it's not an odor, it's a stench, and I went, that doesn't tell me anything.
No, I like Fire Flame.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your air car has a fire flame.
See?
No.
It's catchy, ain't it?
What do the fire flame do?
Well, they just like and I use it the
fires a
fire
flame.
flame with the corrode.
No, you can't join things with your spell. Your
Right.
spell
Okay.
is just your spell.
Okay. Okay. So it just kind of it's like it just blasts.
Okay, so you want to
Yeah.
zoom up to them, behind them, and then blast them with the flame.
Oh no, not behind them. Like I'm like a fair distance away.
Well, I mean, a flamethrower doesn't have that kind of range. It could be, I think it could be like
What
60
has-
feet or something.
What has that sort of range then?
Any kind of firearm.
Yeah, well, like a firearm.
But not a fire flame
Not a
arm.
fire flame, a firearm.
Yeah, just like a firearm then. Yeah.
Okay, so like what?
Wait, so no Fire Flame? Man, screw this.
Do you want a gun that fires like incendiary projectiles? Is that
Yeah.
closer to what you mean?
I want a gun that
Yes,
shoots
yeah,
guns.
yeah.
Okay, so incendiary and ammo. Okay, you have one dice to shoot them with that.
Okay.
It makes me think that you just have a magazine full of bullets that fires guns.
Damn.
Okay, Kabina, you shoot them with the gun from your air car. You strike one of them, and it kind of there's just this big ball of flame when it makes contact, and it kind of like spins out of control for a second. The second one that was following Calamity then turns around to face your air car and comes straight towards you, firing its weapons as it does so. What do you want to do?
Corrode.
Yep, sure, why not? Works every other time.
6.
How many
Yeah.
mana you got now?
Only have 2 mana. I only have 2 mana.
Okay, so you got 3 now.
Oh shit! What?
I got a 6.
Yes,
So,
success.
yeah.
Yes, the thing just like it's like shooting. The rotors decay first, and it just like drops out of the air into the water below. I'm just checking the dice here to see. I think everybody gets away at that point then.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can see from the naval base they're like launching sorties and boats with like actual people on it, not just drones. Patrolling the area, but you guys are already taken off. Do you have something you are like flying towards? Because obviously you're just going out into the water at this point. Do you just have like another vehicle or a platform or something waiting for you?
Well, the air car does that because that's got another function, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
So that would be like it's just like a sort of boat. It turns into a boat.
Okay, yeah, it can land in the water and become a boat, yeah.
Yeah.
A second method of propulsion.
Yeah.
Sure. Would you not rather... Well, I suppose you don't have enough load out to give another seat. I'm just thinking, I don't think Calamity's jetpack's going to fly her all the way to wherever you need to go to get away from here.
Calamity's like sitting at the top of Just clinging on to it. Can he not be like in, you know, if they're not got like in the car, they've got like the, what's called the boot. Is he not like, can he not be in the boot of the car
trunk.
then? Yeah,
Storage compartment.
yeah.
Or I could just turn. No, I could turn.
No, I
the-
think you're probably best being in the boot of the car because then that's like.
I get no
the
idea
trunk of the car.
how much range something like a jetpack has. Because obviously you'd have to go way out into the water and then, like you said, like go way along coast to get past where any security stuff would begin. I just don't know how much fuel something like that would have. But I guess it's not.
No,
important.
here's what I do. I, on some cool shit, take off my backpack and I put it in the water and I just continue like that, like.
Oh
a
yeah,
sled.
yeah, because it's got turbine. You're totally right.
Yep.
Yeah, because you got a double one, don't you?
Okay, yeah, so you just turn into a dolphin basically.
Yeah.
Just let me adapt my airplane to submarine boat mode.
It's very G.I. Joe exit. I guess that's more or less a clean getaway then.
Yeah.
The drones were burglarizing the place.
It's funny because I still have this thing on and it turns into a cape. Now I'm just like.
Well, it did take damage, so it's not going to be like reusable at that point. But yeah.
Okay, so we just like inform the person that like we've got their thing.
Yes. So you need to wait a week for the export to be verified that it's actually sent out before you get paid. So, is there anything anyone wants to take care of in the days between that?
Yeah, can I get rid of some of this heat?
Do you have creds?
No, exactly. So I'm just gonna sit
So,
and
no,
wait.
so you're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we done?
Okay, well,
So-
if there's nothing else, the week will pass. And
Yes.
let's see here. So, did that. But I think you kind of negated your bonus because you got seen so much.
I don't even want to know what that is. What did you do to us?
So, because of all the explosions and the attention that was given, there was a thorough investigation into what happened and what had been meddled with. Visibility, so you wouldn't have been seen. The mage got killed, so she didn't get to report anything. You corroded all of the drones, so they didn't report anything.
We also turned off a transmitter, so the drones weren't able to talk to each other anyway.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to send it. Well, they wouldn't have any localized data on them because they've been corroded. But yeah, they wouldn't have been able to report anything anyway. So I guess there's no evidence of tampering. Okay, so you're gonna get 4 creds each, as agreed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's great. Now get this heat off of me.
So 2 creds to remove the heat.
All right.
How much heat do we remove?
All of it.
Good.
Okay, so I what to get rid of. I want to get rid of one of my drain.
Yes, you can spend 2 creds and you will remove 1 drain.
Okay.
Well, I need to spend one on my lifestyle.
Yep, so that means you are due rent and you are street, so you've only got to pay 1 cred for rent.
Cool, so
Luxury, how many creds I have to pay?
You paid yours last time, so you're good just now.
Was mine too,
Okay.
since it's
Yes, you'll.
comfort?
Yeah, you need to pay yours, so you've got to pay 2 prom.
I want
so I got
to-
1 cred.
Well, you got
remove my
paid
heat.
4 there, and if you paid 2, you just made 2 creds, so you have 3 creds actually.
I removed my heat as well.
Yes, you spend 2 to do that if you want.
Yes, I got 1.
Okay.
I have 3 creds left. Can I level up one of these powers?
No, you need 6.
Jeez.
If you'd stolen some drones, I would have give you extra. You could have got an extra 2 creds each stealing drones.
No, the heat spooked me, so.
Okay. Can I heal myself as well?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I have to roll, don't I?
Yeah, 3 dice. You heal by 1.
And the other two, I've only got 2 heat, so I'm okay that way. I'm gonna get rid of my mana,
Okay.
so that's my mana.
Yep.
Gone.
Is that
Yeah.
it? Are we done?
That will be it, yes. You can go to your bed now, I guess.
99.
99. Thanks for the game, bro.
Okay.
Alright, thanks, son. And a few days later, or maybe weeks later, you'll hear about a mass recall of the 2200 series because of some serious malfunctions with some owner fatalities involved.
Oh, that's a shame. I wonder what happened.
It's going to tank the stock price of SMK's European Robotics division.
Hershey.
Yeah, okay. You just got through that one pretty quick.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a flawless victory.
Mm.
How much is it to use to fix harms?
Say again, sir?
How much is it to fix harms?
2 cred. 2 cred and all your harm's gone. Or you can get Cabrina to try and heal you. To
No.
just by like 1.
Not just now. Just went and got like my mana cleared and my what's called 1 drain. But maybe next time I can heal you the next round because you'll be playing in 2 weeks' time, so I could heal you at that point.
Oh, I'll be in the middle of a cruise ship.
Oh, nice. Where are you off to?
The Mediterranean.
Lovely.
Italy. Oops, I'm trying to think the order. I think it's Italy, Greece, Turkey, Greece, Italy.
Oh, lovely.
So 2 different Greek islands and 2 different parts of Italy.
Sounds lovely.
And Paul is trying to convince me to go to Florida to do Universal.
Oh, nice.
It's not taking much. It's just one of those things like that sounds great, but like I haven't even remotely like planned holidays, so it's like I think it's a fantastic idea, but we can't do anything until I'm able to request holidays for next year.
Yeah.
And knowing my work, I think they're going to hold off to like October before we can even try.
So do you like your holidays then? Going on holiday? As in, some people are like holiday people or use holiday people.
Paula is 100% a holiday person. Like she loves exploring and going to new places and seeing things. Like that's her vibe. Paula's the first person I've gone abroad with. Like the first person I've been in a relationship with. Because we went to Berlin and it was awesome. So I love it because I'm able to do things that I've not been able to do before. Because I remember I tried for a long time to convince my friends to go on a holiday somewhere, and several of the reactions are one of them didn't believe in holidays and the other was just like, "Nyeh." And I was like, I just want to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's me. I'd be like, meh. I like good places when I was younger. I can't be fucked now.
Yeah, I liked it when we went to Paris not that
Paris
long
was
ago,
nice,
was
yeah.
it? That was lovely.
I'm like, we're going to Disneyland Paris in December.
We
And
went to Disneyland Paris as well.
Well, we've got a day free that we're thinking of going around Paris. I'm not going up the Eiffel Tower because
Queue.
We didn't do that because we were like, the queue.
The queue is insane, man. I can't be fucked
Yeah.
with queues, man.
like I'd like to see the tower, but I have no inclination of going up it.
Don't do the skull thing. What's that called again?
Catacombs.
Totally.
It's queues as well.
The
Really?
queues
Oh, wow,
for
okay.
that are
Or
massive.
don't do the official catacombs. If you really want to do catacombs, go find like some art students and ask them where the fucking rave is. Because that's going to be a better way to do it.
It's just treat it as like a shadow run. Just talk to random French strangers. Like,
Yeah.
tell me where the rave is.
Yeah, there's like hundreds of agencies to it all over the city. Just don't do the official one.
Yeah.
The
If I don't come back, I'll have got lost. And
Museums.
Cute
What was that
is
museum we went to? Was it the modern art one?
Yeah, that was really
was
good.
really
The
good.
human one, the physiology one.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
You don't get fucking museum displays like that here, man. Like they're really high quality, like hand painted stuff, man.
I did like the Louvre was nice and everything, but
Louvre's
it's
pretty good,
just,
yeah.
it
I
was
just couldn't
nice.
help feeling like colonial guilt walking around it because I was like, wow, we really like plundered a lot of countries to fill this place.
oh, dude, I went into the Victorian and Albert in London.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just like, yup. Fuck me.
Yeah, I didn't get that bored, man, but there's one point and it was all stuff from, you know, Persia and Iraq, Iran. And I was just looking at it and I just was overwhelming sense of this is like fucking stolen. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't on loan from anywhere, they just had it. And I just felt like, this doesn't feel right, man.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Feel like,
Have
man.
fun.